Hi, good afternoon, welcome. I'm Allison, I'm your water sommelier for today. I'm going to be here to guide you to choose the correct water to enjoy with your meal. You might ask, what is a water menu? There's more to water than just still or sparkling water. Many of the waters are sourced from different locations all over the globe. Each water has its own unique taste and composition, filled with lots of minerals. For example, magnesium, calcium, potassium, to name but a few, that are all there for your benefit and enjoyment. All waters taste differently, depending on their source, their minerality, their pH levels, the hardness, the terroir. All of that is taken into consideration. But the most important is the TDS, total dissolved solids. These are the mineralities of each bottle of water, which are vital in the taste profile. A low to medium minerality water is most suitable with dishes like sushi, sashimi, some soft cheeses, your chicken or veal dishes. Whereas a higher and medium minerality water is more suitable for more robust dishes. For example, a barbecue, some hard cheeses, chili dishes, highly infused flavorful dishes, lamb and beef. Environmentally, most mineral waters are produced and sold in glass, which is recyclable. The PET bottles, the labels, and the packaging are biodegradable. You may ask, which is the best water? There is no best water. Each of the waters has its own source, its own story to tell, and its own flavor for your enjoyment. There are many categories from which you can choose water. So for example, a spring water, it has its different mineralities. It can be carbonated, and the best spring water comes from a free-flowing source that is handled as little as possible during the bottling process. An artesian well, the well is actually surrounded by impermeable rock and sandstone. So when the aquifer is under pressure, it pushes the water straight out of the well, almost like a fountain. The characteristics of the water are similar to spring water. In well water, the non-artesian wells actually need pumps to bring the water to the surface. The characteristics of the water are also similar to spring water. You won't believe that you actually get rainwater, which is a really young water. It's harvested from unpolluted areas to avoid contamination, like in Tasmania. You also get an iceberg water, which comes from an iceberg. These are the most difficult to harvest. They are brought in on boats, which is a huge challenge in itself. They're brought to shore where they are rinsed, and then they are melted, and then they are bottled. And then glacier water. This is a really old water. It's been around for over 17,000 years. It's got similar properties to rainwater because as much as it's an old water, you also get a deep sea water. So the icebergs melted off Greenland thousands of years ago. And this melted water had a different salinity and a different temperature, which made it sink to the bottom of the ocean. It made it easier for us to extract, which we pull out through a tube. You also get an exotic source of water. So when they're harvesting fruit and vegetables, they will use water in their harvesting. And that water can be bottled. The Epicurean table adds to your whole enjoyment, from using the correct stemware, to serving water at the correct temperature, and to doing a correct menu water pairing composition. People don't realize the effect that water has on your plate and in your glass. A fine dining experience is incomplete without pairing the food, the drinks, and the water. Fine water comes from a natural source. It has terroir, it holds experiences, and it gives wellness. Hopefully by now you know a little bit about the water that you're going to choose today. And there's things to take into consideration. Have you chosen the dish that you'd like to eat? And do you like your water still or sparkling? With terroir, with the characteristics that I've discussed today. Once you decide if it's sparkling or still, do you like your bubbles effervescent or do you like bold bubbles? You're also welcome to enjoy a water contrasting that will tickle your taste buds. So remember, water is not just water, water has real taste. I'll be back shortly to answer any further questions or to take your menu for the evening. Thanks.